Are you all ready to join me today in our trip to outer space?
Come along quietly or not.
I will talk to you of art. For there is nothing else. Some artist made a hook. Yes. Let you bite upon it.
Classy. And now, without further ado,
I'm not touching the brake. I just don't feel like I'm going anywhere under throttle.
Keep digging. Try to stay in front of him.
He's pretty fucking horrible. If I try and shut off early to let the car roll, it still fucking ties the motherfucker. If I try and drive it in, carry the speed, it's just pushing the whole front. You can just tell. I mean, it doesn't matter if I overdrove it or underdrove it. It's just trying to get the middle, even full throttle in the middle, trying to carry speed. It's still just fucking hopped and pushed and almost to where you have to back out of it.
Yeah, 10-4 on sucking.
Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Shivers podcast. I am, and always will be, Albert Shivers, and it's a damn good episode today. I just got through working on it. Isaac is back, and Stephan is back. If you don't remember, if you missed it, Stephan was one of the original guests on the show, and he's back, and we have a great time. There are all sorts of different episodes, but I like when an episode comes around that feels very natural and that it just has the vibe that you're sitting at the table with us, hanging out, talking, but there's never a dull moment. And this was a perfect example of everything I just said. I think you will enjoy it, but before we get to it, I got some things to hit you with. First of all, look, the holidays are right around the corner. They're going to come up quick. The way this whole year has flew, this month is going to fly. And I don't think there's been a better year to chill out and support the people you know, support the independent artists who are trying to do their own thing on their own. Stay out of the mall. Give yourself a break from the mall. Give yourself a break from Amazon. Jeff Bezos, he's doing fine. They're all doing fine. Time to help the local people, the independent people who are doing their thing because they love it. Not because of the money, but because they love it. And that's what I'm interested in, and that's who I want to help. So I'm just going to throw some people. These are all family members of the Planet Shivers podcast. What do I mean by that? If you've been on the show, you're a family member of this podcast. Done. End discussion. So the first one, I want to go all the way back, my first person, all the way back to the first guest, which was artist Abby Brayman. And right now she is doing holiday cards, and they're for sale on her website, abigailbrayman.com. I'll spell it for you. Get your pen and paper ready. It's abigailbrayman.com. You can go on there. You can see her work. You click on shop. She's doing holiday cards. You could buy prints. She's also doing, let me just see here. I don't want to get the names wrong, so excuse me. She's doing a new series called The American Dream, which is paintings inside televisions. Really cool stuff. Go check it out. And you could surprise people with fun, crazy, and different holiday cards. Okay? You don't need Mr. Magoo on a Hallmark anymore. Abby's making new cards that are cool. If you're into spooky stuff, it's right up your alley. Second of all, another big time family member of the Planet Shivers podcast, my buddy Mike. He is still, we talked about it before on the show, he is still making his jiggler toys. You could find them online either on Facebook at Jigglers and Rubber Toys from Hong Kong, or you could find them on eBay. Let me give you a quick little example here. First of all, the original guy. This, if you're listening on a podcast, I'm doing a little show and tell here. Hop over to the YouTube version. Keep listening for now, but check out the YouTube version and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the creature from It Conquered the World, old 1950s movie, otherwise known as the Cucumber Creature. And depending on when you catch him, He comes in various colors. You can buy 2, and they could be friends. Look how nice. Also, you got the very popular one, the Slee Stack from Land of the Lost. This dude. And look at them. See? These all jiggle. You can shake them around. They're very tactile. They're very fun. And you can hang them up. Hang them from your rearview mirror. Hang them from the shower. It doesn't matter. Hang them from your nose. It doesn't matter. They're very fun, and they're a very unique handmade gift. I watch and make them myself, so I know that they're handmade. Also, Phantom of the Opera. He also hangs. This is a really cool one. Also, Vampirella. She hangs as well. Let's get a nice full shot of her. Look at that. Very fun, very fun. And my favorite one of the original ones, the Momo. The torturer of the internet. Isn't she creepy? And she hangs as well. Being that all of these are handmade, it's really, you say, well, supplies last. Well, really, you got to grab them when you can grab them. You can either find them on this Facebook page, Jigglers and Rubber Toys from Hong Kong, or you could find them on eBay. Type in Jiggler Toys or Jiggler Toy Monsters and the name of the character, whichever one you're looking for. Different ones are available at different times. You got to grab them when they're up there, because there's always a chance that you won't be able to find that one again. So you want to jump on it while you can. Thirdly, third person I want to shout out, he's been on the Ep podcast a whole bunch. He's definitely a Planet Shivers family member. Andrew Confair is doing a play this month for the Williamsport Community Theater. They're doing a Zoom version of It's a Wonderful Life. So now, here's how this is going to work. Theaters, all this kind of thing, they can't open. They can't risk convivial situations. So they're doing their play this year over Zoom. Here are the details. $10 ticket. Now, your $10 ticket gets you the pass into the Zoom so you could watch it. And you could look at it from the comfort of your own home. Grab your favorite box of Entenmann's. You sit down in your pajamas. You drag whoever you want into it, the cat, the dog, and you sit at home and you watch it just for one price. It's not, normally it probably would have been $10 a ticket or something like that. Now you get everybody in for one price. Now, I just want to get the dates for you real quick, in case you are interested in this. Wonderful Life. Okay, it's December 18th and 19th. That's a Friday and a Saturday at 7:30 p.m. according to the website here. The proceeds for this go to support the theater, and this all again falls back on independent arts and independent artists. And speaking from somebody who's seen Andrew perform, he is a very good actor. He is. And you may enjoy this. If you got nothing else going on, why not take in a little bit of a play? Now, on that note, I also want to bring up real quick, a couple of episodes ago, we talked about another guy who was on the podcast, Doug Gilbert. A little while back, he had a pretty bad fall off of a ladder, and he was pretty banged up. But in case anybody was wondering or thinking about it from the episode where I brought it up, I think it was like 2 episodes ago I brought it up. He is home now. He's not in the hospital anymore, which is good news. And he said to someone he could paint again. He's still able to paint, which was at the top of his priority list, which is a true artist and pretty awesome. So I'm glad to hear he's doing good. And yeah, I'm going to shut up now. You could check out episodes of Insomnia Art, which are my drawing tutorial videos on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's the same channel. You could follow what else I'm up to in terms of art and other things on Instagram at Albert Shivers and on the Albert Shivers Patreon page. It's all my name. No aliases here. You look up Albert Shivers, you'll find everything you need to know. I really hope you enjoyed this episode with Isaac and Stephan. I enjoyed the hell out of it. We cover all sorts of things.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars does not kill germs.
And that's exactly how I want the show to be. All sorts of different directions without having to worry about it, without having to watch what you say or worried about getting canceled. This is just, it's free flow, man. And what we cover is what we cover. And that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. I want it to be open and welcoming to whatever you want to say. And then we discuss it. And that's the deal. Again, I hope you enjoy this conversation. And it's a fun one. It's a fun one. And I'll talk to you on the other end of it.
This holiday, buy gefilte fish in gleaming glass jars, made in the finest tradition of Passover under strict rabbinical supervision.
Delicately light, always right. Gefilte fish in jars.
Choose your favorite brand at your local food market. A message from the Specialty Foods Trade Institute.
I had to cut that nigga off. This nigga's... Bro, it was raining all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker told my homegirl, because she went to go get butt off him.
Uh-huh.
She told him, like, I don't like to be hit up during the rain or something. I don't like to come out. Nigga, what? You don't want to make money during the rain? What the fuck are you talking about? This is what you do to make money, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not going to go to my job for 8 hours because it's raining? You know what I'm saying? I don't condone shit like that. That's weird to me, bro. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? You're the biggest kingpin in the world right now.
That's pretty entitled. Like, I shan't see you today.
Yeah, like, I go and I hit my homegirl up. She came through in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that would be like the optimal time. You know, everyone has like their head down. They're not.
Everybody's at the crib. Cops ain't worried about shit.
Right.
Niggas just want to get high. That's your time to make bread, bro. Put your rain boots on and fucking get out there. This motherfucker talking about he don't come out, bro. Well, you ain't about to get this bread.
You ever see the show Two Broke Girls?
Two Broke Girls. Is that the girl that had the big ass titties?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And she played in a couple movies that I liked her in, actually.
Okay. Well, they did this episode where they had this gimmick where one of them would sell weed, and the other one would be like right behind her, like maybe a half hour, selling cupcakes. And they made like this covert killing.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's real smart. And it's women too, bro. Women get away with a lot of things, bro. Lot of things, bro. Like if I was like a boss, right, or like a president type dude, no bullshit, I would have a fucking army of women. No, for real, bro. Because it's certain things that they do that men just don't have the higher learning to do.
Capacity.
Yes, bro. Like women are mad strict at all times, bro. Like they're mad stern about everything. Yeah. I need that.
Yeah.
And imagine training them. Like, and plus, all men, most men, figure out what you like, love vagina. Women can make men do shit that nobody can ever make anybody do. And I know this.
A lot of power over us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They just, the only thing that I always tell women, and they always laugh, they don't take it as a disrespect, I just say they cannot control their emotions.
Well,
and they know that.
Right, and I think that is the yin-yang of male-female.
And that's why I try to tell you, there's things that women can do that men can, there's things that men can do that women can't.
Right.
That's just what it is. Don't try to sugarcoat anything else. That's what it is. That's what the equality is. That's it. Yeah. So let's put it like that. Let's help each other do what we can't do, you know what I mean, what the other can't do, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just inherently different, No, nothing better or for worse.
I've been trying to tell motherfuckers, no, they fucked up because they wasn't letting women in. And then when they let women in, they said, fuck it, we about to baby them. That's why if you go to stores, you see the women's side is fucking crazy, and the men's side is this little tiny section. In any store you go to, bro. Unless it's just for men. You know what I mean? You go to Finish Line, you get the men's section, and then the women's section is just like, God damn, these motherfuckers got everything. They're babied. And that's the problem. A woman thinks you're supposed to open the door for you. Like, bro, first of all, I don't know why you think I should be opening the door. If I want to open the door for you, I'm going to do it. But if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. And that don't make me less of a man, and don't make me more of a man.
That shit just depends on your mood when it comes down
That's
to
it. Bro, if I know I'm about to get some pussy and you dress good, I'm opening every door. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? I just feel like you need to get the door open. But if I feel like I'm not in the mood, like shit, that's not something I should be expected. They're like, well, my dad taught me, well, your dad taught you wrong. I'm not your dad. I don't disrespect them, but they just be overdoing it sometimes. They be trying to disrespect motherfuckers. Like, it's not happening, Jack.
But see, like that realization of that yin yang is being like, people ain't going for that anymore. As fair as you explain it, bro, which to me sounds very fair.
But there are women out there that will. There are women that love that shit and be like, yo, bro, you can be them as manly as you want to be. As long as you doing good by me, I will be by your side. And those are the women I'm trying to fuck with.
Yeah, they're far and few between us, dude. Shit.
You know what I mean? There's some out there, bro. There's a lot out there, bro. You just gotta choose wisely. You know what I do with women? I push them. Like, I test them a lot. You know what I mean? Because women could switch up, bro. Women could play the card. They could be somewhere for like 3 months and then switch up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Same thing with men. As soon as men get pussy, they change immediately. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna deny that.
Yeah, it's some form of mind control. We're just,
but once you understand them things, bro.
Parts of the, like, when you are in that mindset, parts of your mind literally do shut down.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah. And
that's human nature. That's the hunter, bro. That's what we just do, bro. That's what we do, bro. Men are like different than women, and motherfuckers. Well, how's it different if women cheat? It's because we're born to like be out here slaying things. You know what I mean? Women are not like you're not meant for that. Like you're meant to be fertile and like you got to take care of yourself to have a child. It's just what it is. There's no disrespect. It's just what it is. We don't have a pH balance and shit like that. We don't have that thing. Right. Them type of things.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what it was for like before this society, kind of this civilization kind of sprung up. You know, back in like Paleolithic shit, like deep antiquity. It was matriarchal societies and shit. And like the woman was the one staying back in the cave with the children and all the fucking supplies and shit. And it was a dude going out, you know, bringing home large mammals to eat and shit.
Right. And that's something that's never gonna change because it's like, bro, a woman, it's not like she can't do it, but she's not about to bring a fucking bear on the back of her back. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening, son. I'm not saying she can't do it, but it's not fucking happening.
I got it, yep.
A man is doing that, son.
And I feel like the instincts that are bred into us, like you're saying, we had been doing that way longer than we've not.
Yeah.
Like those roles, the hunter-gatherer thing, that's in us. Like it's in there. And we've been new and like enlightened for the better. For the better, but it's been a very short time when you lay it up against the whole picture.
You know what the problem is? When they was teaching these things to these people, not one time, even if I don't know if someone thought about it, but not one time did someone speak about evolution. Okay. So they didn't say, well, you know, this is it right now, but in time we're gonna have to evolve. Things are gonna have to change. They never brought that up. So that's why people still think it's 1950 and 1940 and shit, and it's not, bruh. Like it's nowhere near it. You know what I mean? Like it's getting to the point, bro, where you need 2 incomes in a house now. You know what I mean? There ain't no you just a man working and a woman staying home. No, that shit don't work no more, bro. You need 2 motherfuckers that's making decent amount of bread to fucking raise a household. Yeah, bro. Like, so that shit they never explain evolution, bro. They just said some shit. This is the traditional way. Bro, tradition doesn't work to me because things are always going to evolve.
Yeah.
That's why tradition doesn't work personally for me. You know what I mean? You can keep on doing something over and over again, but bro, things are evolving. Like the places that you're going to, if you're going to a place for the same time, people are evolving. Like it's not necessarily a tradition after change.
Right.
It's something new.
Yeah.
That's why I don't fuck with holidays and shit like that, because it's like, what the fuck? What is this? What are we doing? We're spending so much money, bro. Bro, if we did not celebrate Christmas, do you know America would be shut down, bro?
Yeah.
72% of big businesses' income comes in November and December. And I remember, not to cut you off, Isaac, when I was following Dick Gregory, when he was alive, one of the things he said is like, if we really wanted as a people to protest something, he said, if we all just boycotted Christmas one year, we'd have them by the balls. It would be it.
Wow.
You know?
That's true. That's very true.
But you're never going to get a bunch of selfish people on board to do anything real.
Because they got us so...
They need it.
They got us so divided in so many ways, bro, right? That we never going to come together, bro. Because it's just so divided, bro, in so many ways. They still trying to push racism, but the real problem in today's society is classism, bro. If you ain't got the bread, bro, you ain't shit. It's just that simple. If you ain't got money, you can't talk in this world. Especially in America. If you don't have money, you can't talk. I don't care who you are. The more money you got, the more you can speak up. But the more money you got, you really can't speak up too. So it's almost like, that's what I'm saying. If money is what you're looking for, then your life ain't gonna be really too entertaining.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it's just basically sun worship, you know? Like any holiday, it's just kind of to remember, like, the pattern or the path of the stars and shit. Like, you know, determining certain seasons or astronomical events. By which, you know, you'd mainly be more concerned about, like, planting food and shit.
Right.
Just having, you know. So, yeah, it is really archaic shit. And just the fact that it all kind of hinges around it. But,
If we changed all that, bro, like, for us to have a good society, we pretty much gotta stop the presidential shit for, like, a whole year. Right? Just have these motherfuckers, like, talk. And be like, yo, listen, bro. Like, we need to make changes. Like, the gig is up, bro. These motherfuckers know we've been lying to them for years. You know what I mean? We need to go change the school programs. Like, we should not be having ISS and detention, bro. We should be having yoga teachers and fucking, like, people that's actually known and go to school to talk to people that need help. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the doctors in the hospital, bro, they're not even helping people anymore. It's more like, I got to get this patent.
Yeah.
And I gotta get it now. I gotta be the man.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing this shit, like, and this is what my people that I grew up my whole life, like, they're influenced by the people that's on social media, like the superstars per se, quote unquote, the actors and the stuff. Like, they be promoting these things, but people don't know, like, these people are getting paid to do these things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting paid. They all right, I don't know if you listen to rap, but you know a rapper named 2 Chainz?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's my guy, bro. I think he's top 10, right? But, so, he voted for Joe Biden, right?
Okay.
And he did, like, a little performance for Joe Biden. But his boss is Kanye West, and Kanye West was voting for president.
Yeah.
I mean, going for president. Why would you not vote for your boss? Why would you not vote for somebody that you know personally, opposed to somebody that you don't know at all?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like little shit like that is weird to me, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that is weird.
His wife didn't even vote for him.
That I heard.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not to talk about. I don't know these people, bro. But these are the people that influence the regular people, and it's really brainwashing. Like, motherfucker, just because they got money doesn't mean that they're smart.
Right.
They might be smart in the craft that they do that got them bread, but it doesn't mean that they're really smart. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
They're probably more sleep than us. And they make twice more money than we'll ever make. 3 times, 5 times, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they don't know shit, bruh.
No.
And they're quick to talk. They're quick. Anything that they're worse, bro. Yo, I'm trying to say the media really can turn people against people. Yeah. And honestly, the media turns celebrities against people, bro. in a way that they brainwash the celebrities, and the celebrities go on social media and they brainwash people. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little fucked up and culty on a certain
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy, bro. So, like, that's why when I look at people, me naturally, I thank God that I'm not into that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I'm an outdoorsman, but I was saying in my mind, I'm more like outdoors than being closed inside. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like people just lost the sense of individualism. You know what I mean? Like we was all in the 90s, baby, right? We was all born in the 90s. Well, we was all lived in the 90s. Yeah. Bro, in the 90s, bro, you know, like we said, I think last time we talked about this, like, even when we was just chilling outside and we had to be inside for a certain time, and then just going through those routines, it just meant something. It was a purpose. You know what I mean? Oh, I got to get ready for bed.
Yeah,
like
you're just zapped.
Yeah, them little exactly, bro. Like now, motherfucking kids is on tablets and phones. Like people are taking pictures of
a fucking 1-year-old, 2-year-old. I've seen like sleeping around his dad's like on his dad's shoulders. And he had a fucking iPad in his head.
It's like what?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't think I'm gonna give my kids iPads and shit till they like fucking 14, 16 years old. Maybe not even that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Pay for that shit. Save up bread and you can buy that shit. You can do whatever you want. And I'm still gonna regulate that shit. I just don't.
It's important to be grounded in the physical world that have actual skills. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or like you wouldn't die if you didn't have that.
Exactly. I think I'm more or less like trying to prove more like enhanced tools in them about life than fucking have them let a computer do it, because that don't make no sense, bro. That's just programming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is weird just to be able to ask some weird collective entity anything and get some sort of answer.
Bro, it's like, what? It's like, how the fuck do you know this shit, bro? How do you know this shit, bro? Like, I'll be noticing little things. Like my Xbox.
Yeah.
Listen to this crazy shit, bro. And I dead you not. This shit does this probably daily, and it freaks me the fuck out. My shit just turns on, bro.
Really? It just knows.
Bro, no, don't know. It just turns on, son. I could be not even thinking about Xbox. Why the fuck is that happening, bro?
It just wakes up.
Why is somebody wanting me to play Xbox so bad right now, bro? No, for real. I feel like.
So, let me ask you: any of those times when the Xbox turned itself on, any of those times did you begin to play it or no?
Bro, not one time did I ever do it. Bro, because I'm already thinking, who the fuck is... Bro, I watched this movie. I think it was on Netflix. This shit was so fucking informational. And it was about this shit where they like... You know, there's companies that look at what you do on a daily, and they monitor that shit, and they pump shit into your daily life. Like if you're on YouTube and you're thinking of something or you say something, that shit will come up. If you're on Instagram and you're thinking of cars all day, it just pops up. You were just on Instagram thinking about cars. Now you're on emails and cars. Shit is popping.
Yeah.
How, bro?
I was almost half convinced one time it was like reading my mind, because I was like thinking the text. And like, you know, you just like click the words and like.
Bro, it does.
Yeah, it's like what the.
Bro,
maybe you could be just influencing it naturally.
Bro, exactly. That's what it is. It's picking up. It's picking up little key notes, little key things that you do daily, key things that you say daily.
It's fucked up.
And like even with text messages, like the shit is picking up how you talk immediately.
Right. Yeah.
Immediately.
It's recording.
Immediately. It's picking up how you talk. Because if you start to notice, it's starting to talk like you. It's starting to say shit like, hold on, bro. How the fuck did you know I was going to say that?
Like it just figured it out. It's like, oh, this is what he means. When he
that shit know you like a motherfucker,
bro.
Bro, it's that's scary to me, bro.
It's scary to think.
It's scary to me, bro, because it's like, fam, they not using this shit in the right way, bro. They're using this shit in the wrong way, bro. To me, if they could do that, then they know pretty much everything that's going on. These crimes that be going on, that in the cribs, they be knowing these shits. They just pick and choose which one to, you know what I mean, what's important. To me, if they turn my Xbox on, bro, you gotta see that, bro. I could be watching a movie chilling, bro. Chilling, and the shit just comes on. And every time I see that shit, I'm like, somebody think I'm stupid. Honestly, somebody thinks I'm stupid.
It's like ad targeting, pretty much, I guess.
Somebody thinks I'm stupid. I just turn this shit right off, and I just like look at my Xbox like, oh my god, these motherfuckers are crazy, bro.
It's like a HAL 9000 just.
I'm ahead of the game, bro. Like, I'm so ahead of the game right now, mentally, that I believe anything.
It's true. It's whatever.
I believe anything because even if it ends up being wrong, at some point in time that shit might be right. You know what I mean? So I believe anything, bro. I don't put nothing past nothing now, bro.
Yeah. I mean, nobody really knows what's going on, you know, on a certain level. So.
No.
It is. It's almost the wisest. Just be like, yeah, it could be anything.
And it's also, you know, the willingness to accept the mystery, like, and be cool with it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Define mystery, though.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily like what we're talking about with technology, but you say you believe anything. So I'll make like a real basic dopey example like Bigfoot. Okay? My opinion on that sort of thing or anything like it is it's way more fun to think it could be there.
Like, do you believe that it's not?
My only belief is that it would be is that I don't know. Like, I've accepted I don't know. Would be real fun if he was out there. Or
do you believe that there used to be giant people?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
that's
if you fucking believe that there used to be giant people, then you gotta believe that what we just talking about was the dude Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That Bigfoot was actually alive.
It's kind of possible.
That could easily be the.
Come on, son.
That could easily be
There's this theory.
The link. But go on.
Yeah, like the National Park Service and everything. This is one thing coming out. It could be like there's areas where you just can't go, whether it's like military or just state land, and they're like there's like a preserve for like a very endangered, stealthy creature that the higher powers kind of have an understanding with, because to like have survive that long, like Gigantopithecus and shit. I mean, you have to be very fucking. So it's a really long stretch, right? But I don't know if it is real.
It's real. It's real, dude.
Yeah,
it's real, bro. Like.
Both, I mean,
like I think dinosaurs is real, bro. Dinosaurs is a thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what no one tells me. Cavemen was a thing. Like these things were things, bro. Like people think that it's just like. Do you guys believe in the Bible?
I believe that the things that were written happened to a degree.
Absolutely. All right. This. I do not.
I also there's also very a lot of it's very allegorical too.
It's like an astrotheological literary hybrid, you know.
Yeah.
Combining like
it's a lot of shit in one,
sky
bro.
knowledge, with like just past.
There's a science to it, for sure.
Well, I mean, every culture pretty much like globally, we all share the same sort of story. You know, every religion has some like basic accounts or basic similarities. Like the whole world was flooded at one point, definitely.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
Like,
absolutely, dude.
You know, thousands of miles of just like coastline were just fucking inundated with like very fast, rapid melting of like ice sheets over North America. Well, like everywhere.
Man, I don't know about the ice age, but I believe. Do you believe that people went on the moon?
That is a touchy one.
Yeah, come on. This is what I'm saying, bro.
A couple of my
come on, bro.
They were convinced that we never got.
I honestly don't listen, bro. So I fell in love with space in 8th grade, bro. Like I wanted to be an astronaut, but I felt like I was too tall. Yeah. But I still fuck with space because it's just unlimited information, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, just like all of us at one point, we was very naive. You know what I mean? I was very naive. But as I grew up and I started having like certain people really break the shit down, and you can be naive as you want and you can be as stubborn as you want, but the truth, when it keeps piling up and makes more and more sense, you're going to listen. You know what I mean? And if you want to keep on being stubborn at the end of the day and know the truth and keep living a lie, that's on you. So I started to be like, yo, I don't know, bro. America is all about, they're the biggest, America's the biggest magician in the world, bro, to me. Like, they make up anything, bro.
America?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the world too, but
just kind of like, fuck it, whatever.
I think America is it's a big ass Houdini trick, bro. Like,
yeah, well, it's not even actually. It's like a privately owned organization, enterprise.
It's a American corporation.
Yeah, for like 105 years or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so it's American Incorporated, right? Like,
well, yeah, mob type situation.
Yeah,
possibly.
all that. I believe in all that. I don't believe that we went to the moon, bro. I don't believe
it's totally
it, bro.
possible we did. We just didn't, and they were just. But I mean,
I believe we've been in outer space.
Yeah.
You know what? This is what I think about it. Whenever this comes up,
the van. Yeah.
With the moon. So let's say we didn't go in 1963 or 68. That didn't happen. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring ourselves there. So that's the first moon landing. Everybody feels good. Yay, that happened. And eventually, maybe they did eventually really get to the moon. Like, it sort of blows, like, you know.
Maybe.
I guess what I'm saying is they eventually do get to the moon, and they can't really celebrate it because they faked it 30 years ago. So they're like, I guess we're here now. We can't tell anybody. We finally made it.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of foolery. It's like they get on the moon, I'm like, damn, dog.
Elon Musk could probably get on the moon.
I think he's been there.
It could be. I
think he's been there, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I believe he's been there, bro.
To the moon. Yeah.
This dude, and I believe the dude from Virgin Enterprise, Virgin Mobile.
Virgin Mobile, yeah.
Bro, son, like the technology that him and Elon Musk have right now is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I believe they both been to the moon, bro.
Could be. My one Navy friend's convinced DARPA's been on the moon since like the 80s or something.
Really?
Yeah. he's out there. He's cool.
I believe Elon Musk has been to the Earth's core too.
That's pretty fucking
bro.
hot.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. These motherfuckers, no shit. So my one homegirl is convinced that there's clones. What do you believe in that, bro? What's your theory on that, bro?
It's a true like technology we have, you know. I mean.
So do you think all these people are clones? Do you think like?
I mean, the idea has been like in our like culture since like probably the '60s or something, or even the earlier, you know, shit. So yeah, I mean, they've cloned goats and trees and shit. I'm sure some fucking, you know, private island type situation that could be, you know, like you could clone motherfuckers.
Like the average human ain't even thinking about this, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about this, bro.
Well, I like, if we really want to go there, there's a lot of folks who believe that this whole 23andMe phenomenon, like get your genes, learn your heritage, that whole thing is a shtick to just collect people's DNA.
Yes.
Because when you sign up for that, you tell them everything about you.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
So they just got it. So they can say, okay, well, this is George. So now we got George. We can make.
We know his information,
Georges.
and we got this ethnicity and this ethnicity. We can switch that. We got to get this man out the way.
You lose the rights almost to your, or there's like joint custody on the rights to your genetics.
Yeah.
So they use your individual genes to like complete or like correct diseases and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and like, you know, building like perfect. It's totally doable. They can 3D print organs now and shit. You know, they
can 3D print anything.
Yeah, you've seen ghost organs where it's like, you know, just like a frame of a heart, but like no one's genetics.
No, it's dope.
But it's like a fully like structure of it. Like,
and it was out of 3D?
No, it was just, or something. It was just like a jelly thing, like this white ball of jelly, and they inject it with like someone's genetics, and it like turns into their kidney or some shit.
Oh, like modifies to what they are.
Yeah, something.
That's
like
fucking crazy.
I mean,
that's crazy.
This was like.
So that's cloning. That's what that is then. Then they're already doing it.
Bro, this used to make me scared, but now it makes me happy to know the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be afraid of what's true.
No.
You got to be joyful to know that shit, bro. Because not a lot of people know the truth. A lot of people just don't give a fuck, son. Like, how you don't give a fuck? I'm being serious, bro. I know people that are so brainwashed that their mindset is so, like, premature almost. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I can't even talk to you. Bro, one thing my homie said, a man from Virginia, he said, you should never, and at first, when he first said it, I didn't like the way he said it because I'm not a selfish person, but he said you should never put somebody past your standard. Like, if you have a standard of yourself, the next person should be holding, if not the same values or better. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's so true. So, like, people that are brainwashed, quote unquote, I don't even argue with them anymore. It's like you almost gotta talk down.
Yeah.
You know, and it's horrible to say, but it's like,
yeah, they're just the anger response gets triggered.
Exactly.
And you just can't communicate.
And you can never communicate with emotion. So when I feel like I'm getting emotion, I don't even want to talk. There's nothing to say because I'm not even going to be able to think correctly. I'm just going to be coming at your head.
Yeah.
I felt like for the longest, I'll say since like 2010, shit was so fucking out of order. No, I'm serious. That there was so much negative energy that it led to 2020. And for some reason, 2020 was like the answer to all the truth. To all the buildup. To what you're saying. Because I felt negative for years, like for 10 years. And now 2020, all this shit is happening in front of us and I feel liberated. Like I feel amazing. I feel at peace, bro. The best I felt in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating different. I'm thinking different.
It's like the enlightenment.
Yeah, bro. Like it's like the saying. Well, this is how Earth was. With destruction comes rebirth. That's how they say Earth came, because you know the Big Bang Theory. I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah, something like
so it's like whenever that shit glided and shit happened, then it formed Earth. So with destruction comes, or the shit that happened with the dinosaurs. What was that? The Ice Age.
Meteorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that shit. So it destroyed everything.
Yeah,
and then exactly. So I think,
and certain things survived too.
Yes, absolutely, because it had to.
Yeah.
It was meant to.
Yeah.
So if it go back to the Bible, that's when I think there's some. That's where the truth comes in. Like, there's a lot of truth in the Bible when it comes towards the rebirth of things.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, how old are like primates? I think like they're definitely over like millions of years.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
So,
years on top of years, bro. Yeah. How long have alligators been here, bro? Bro, how long have alligators been here, bro?
Are they older than ferns?
Since the Triassic period.
They're older than grass. I think.
Fam.
Yeah, they are.
Fam.
Alligators are older than grass.
And
grass
still
is
living,
very
son.
new.
So it's like, how
sharks
could something...
Too? Sharks.
Whales too and shit, right?
Whales, but like sharks.
Sharks been around for that long?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there were sharks bigger than whales.
I got a good question. Y'all both can answer this for me. How long have cats been around for?
Cats or something else. I don't know.
It's another level, right?
It's like a cross between mammal and like reptile, you know?
Holy fuck.
There's no other mammal with like the diamond eyes and hissing and shit.
So would you say that a cat is the most sacred animal?
They're pretty smart.
Yeah.
Cat
No. The other day, all right, real quick. The other day, after we recorded, I went and recorded another one, and there's a door open behind me with like a screen door, that's closed, and the screen door is just the black window screen, and the cat's sitting behind me, and we're recording. We're just, talking. And all of a sudden, like, we hear, and this cat cut itself a hole, and by the time
this cat is not from the crib, though? This is not someone's...
No, it is. It was the indoor cat that was looking out.
Uh-huh.
This cat, like, was sitting there calculating, thinking about how I was going to do it, and then just did it, and, like, just went... all we heard was, like... And by the time I got up and looked around, the cat was clung to the screen on the other side, on the outside, thinking to itself, like, oh, damn, like, I'm out, but now what?
It didn't think past that.
Right.
Right. I think cats are people, bro.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Because in Egyptian time, bro, or like during that time, back with the pyramids and things like that, like they put a lot of faith into cats, bro. Like cats were the thing. And they actually put souls in the cats, I think, too, right? No?
Souls
I hadn't heard
because,
of it.
they used to mummify cats, too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they buried the king with his cat and all this shit.
Yeah, they mummify cats, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
so, bro, who's to say that them cats ain't people, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And their souls just going with another cat or something like that. I don't know, bro. I'm just going at something. But I think cats are people. Because the way they act, it's like they put up a front like they're not listening to shit, but they listen to everything, bro.
Yeah.
And they observe everything, bro. A cat observes everything in the crib, bro.
Yeah.
And it's the first to know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Before a dog, well, a dog got a little bit different senses, but a cat knows.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a cat is a human.
They're smart.
They're very smart.
They, like smart enough to like betray almost. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. These motherfuckers be acting like they dumb as hell.
Like, if they were just whatever percentage bigger, like the size of the tiger, I don't know. It's like 50-50. Will this animal try to like,
No, well, like the tigers are like, that's the evolution of a cat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because them motherfuckers, tigers and lions and panthers and shit like that, they're like smart.
Yeah.
Like cheetahs and shit. Like those are smart ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And they're big as hell.
So I guess, yeah.
Them motherfuckers is like, I would love to see a liger.
Yeah.
They're like.
So now, let's jump back to prehistoric for a second.
Right.
And imagine the saber-toothed tiger. Imagine a cat. It's 4 times, 5 times the size of a tiger.
That's what I'm saying.
Put that behavior, that mind, in a creature that big.
Like as big as a cow or something.
Yeah.
How?
Like a cat the size of a cow, if not bigger. With huge fangs.
How big was like a T-Rex? Like how tall? Tall-wise?
30 feet long.
Yeah, like 30. Yeah. Like 30 feet long.
They weren't that
tall?
as big as whatever, like at least
oversized. Like
3
times the. That's crazy.
So
why do you think that is, though, bro?
I mean, there's a theory that the Earth has actually been expanding and weighed a lot less, so that there was, I don't know, like dinosaurs would not be able to support themselves in like today's gravity. Somehow.
Yeah,
but that's
like almost like a magnifying effect.
Well, there was less gravity when the Earth would have been smaller, so there was less inhibiting an animal to grow to those sizes. As the Earth expanded, gravity became stronger, and it was because as we grow, like we're kind of fighting gravity.
Yeah, hell yeah! Every day we fight gravity, bro.
Yeah. So, as the Earth expanded, there was more gravity, so animals didn't grow as large. Plus, back then, there was more oxygen in the atmosphere, which promoted more growth in animals.
Yeah, because there was no fucking industrial plants, bruh. Fucking diesel trucks going around.
Yeah, they were just.
It was free air, bro. It was beautiful air, bro. Natural air. Of course, the motherfuckers was growing out the world.
Wow.
That's why I fuck with Jurassic Park, bro. Because it's like, dude, if I would love to. What's the word for the people that dig up
Paleontologists.
Archaeologists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paleontologists, what's that? For dinosaurs?
Yeah, like ancient history.
Yeah, bruh. I would have definitely fucked with that shit. If I would have knew about that, if somebody would have introduced me to that at a younger age, I would have took that career on because that's dope.
Yeah.
That's hella dope.
So what's your favorite Jurassic Park?
Good question, bro. Thank you. No one's ever asked me that question. You got to be a fan to ask me that. The first one, the original one, with Samuel Jackson. But there ain't not beating that, bro. Sorry. Nothing's beating that, bro, because that's during the time when you actually had to really think in movies. Now we got technology. It's easy to think.
Yeah.
All you just need is more people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got the budgets and everything, but nothing's beating that, bro. Like, nothing's beating the first Jurassic Park. But I do like the new Jurassic Parks.
I do. I
the
like
Jurassic
them too.
World and things like that.
I like them, yeah.
I think they picked the good actors and actresses for that, without a doubt. I would love to see Samuel Jackson in one of the new ones. They should have did that just to, bring it back. But
they would have to bring him back as a memory because his character dies.
He does?
Remember? Or they assume
yes,
he died.
They assume he dies.
Yeah. So maybe he's just walking around with one arm.
One leg. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
One leg.
It was his arm. Remember?
Yeah. I remember that.
The elevator and the arm falls on her, and she's like, "Oh, you're here."
Okay, yeah, that's him.
That was his arm.
Damn, he did die. You can't bring him back. But I also remember in that scene, one of the scenes that he smoked a cigarette to the filter, bro. Yeah. And that was the weirdest shit ever, bro. I'm talking about to the motherfucking filter. I was like, okay. Is anyone going to give him another cigarette? But yeah, that's my favorite actor, bro. Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, and a lot of people forget he was in that movie.
He was in.
He had hair in that movie.
Bro, he was in the most movies ever, bro. Yeah. You can't tell me name somebody that got more movies than him.
No, you're right.
But yeah, I'm a movie junkie, bro. I watch movies all day. And I like documentaries too, bro. You know what's fucked up, bro? I like documentaries about crazy shit. Like sick shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like shit you shouldn't be watching, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this documentary about this woman. I forget what her name was. But she had this cult in Australia. And it was called The Family. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Yo, this shit is weird as hell, bro. It was like this woman and this dude, and they called themselves mom and dad, and they like adopted like 28 children, but bro, they was like not feeding the children and shit. Like they would, it was crazy. And my thing is like, I ain't really watch it correctly because I was smacked, so I don't know what was happening. But I don't know if like parents were giving these children up. But it's like, son, how you giving your children up to a cult or something like that? Like, wouldn't that be throwing you off? Or like, wouldn't you be asking questions? Like, I just never understood that. So like, it's more like, what the fuck were the parents doing? You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I thought that was weird.
It is, yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah, cult. It's a weird thing, man. I don't know. There was like a Manson family type situation, like up at the farm I was working at. Mm-hmm. I might go there tonight. Actually, I'm not too sure, but I don't know. They like rent it out, right? It's like a spiritual retreat center type thing. Like
Hold on now, yo. Who runs it?
Okay, so it's a Buddhist Ukrainian acupuncturist, right?
What's her name?
Well, no, he lives in New Jersey. Dr. Pellicott, he's my boss, but anyway. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there were like maybe 12 people there, like tripping, and like they all paid $400 to this dude to like go out there, and they just like ate a bunch of shrooms and shit, and then we're doing like these weird like rituals and shit together, just tripping and doing.
It's like, what makes people do that shit? Now, I'll be real with you. The only cult I'm going after is a cult that's smoking hella weed. Now I can do that. If y'all doing a marijuana cult, I'm with that. That don't sound bad to me. You know what I mean? Or like, even if you did bring some shrooms to a cult, fuck it. But it's like, I'm not about to do no weird dances and shit. You're not about to make me do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? What is a cult for real? Like, how would you define a cult?
I mean,
something that's easy to get into and
hard
to get out.
Yeah.
Easy to get in, hard to get out.
There was in 2011, I was following a band, and you'd go to these shows, and there were these dudes that would stand outside these shows from something they called the 12 Tribes. And it was this vaguely religious hippie group, and they would stand outside. They'd either have like a couple like dudes who looked like they were cool, or some like pretty chick with their pamphlets trying to convince you to go with them. So they'd be at these concerts trying to pick up like runaways or
trying to get people
lost
to go
souls,
following them and shit,
and trying to get people to follow them. Well, one of them was in upstate New York. When my mother moved up to upstate New York, this one place wasn't too far from her, so I would go and like scope it out, like case it, just to see what it looked like. And you know, they'd tantalize you in there, and then once you got there, you were just like a farmhand to their whole thing, and they took your technology at the door.
Like your phone and shit?
Yeah. Like, no, it wasn't
off
allowed.
Rip, I would have been like, I'm good, bro. You got me fucked up.
Completely off grid. Yeah.
And did they ever get your phone back, or it was over once you got that?
You would have to like go against them. Like a spy movie. Yeah. And like find your phone and escape.
You ass.
Yeah. And like run up the driveway calling your cousin and like come get you.
Wait, yo, you guys believe in I don't know if you believe it. Do you know of Scientology?
I know about it.
What you think about it?
I think it's pretty kooky.
You think it's crazy?
I don't think it's like, I think anything that someone can conceive and believe isn't totally crazy, but I think if you are like confident in your religion, why would you be so annoyed when people tried to leave it?
Yeah, or why would you be so aggressive?
Yeah.
Like,
that's my angle about that. Even like the Mormons do the same thing. Like they just disown you.
Oh, really?
If you leave, you jump ship, your wife or wives, but your wife.
That's on my father's side. Is they're like Mormons or things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So they disown you once you out.
The heavy duty
What does a Mormon really like stand by? Like
the Mormons are like this like newfangled Christianity where like Jesus exists, but he's from America.
What?
And
seriously?
The Israelites were actually the Native Americans to the Mormons. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I know, but they did believe Jesus was American, and that when you die, you get your own planet. Like if you're good, you get your own planet.
What the I hope my father's side. I want to go back on what I just said. I hope my father's side ain't this. Is it good? Like, is it cool?
Well,
would you be Mormon?
I wouldn't, just because you can't get out, and I always need a way out.
Oh, you literally can't get out?
Yeah,
well,
I was, sort of. I mean, I don't know. I was living with one for a few months, and I mean, there was exorbitant money everywhere, just with everything. I lived in like this fucking like mansion. They like built a castle, kind of. Like one
they
of
got bread?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The dude was like vice president of AmeriCorp or something, and I was like, his son was a DJ. We were like making music and shit.
Where they getting bread from though? You ain't say that. God damn.
They travel.
Well, they're all like corporations, and like it's those kind of dudes.
I guess it's the same thing with like Scientology and shit like that, right?
Yeah, I mean they all travel.
And they can have all because the Mormons they're bigamists.
What's a bigamist?
So they can have as many wives as they want. That's Mormons. You could have as many wives.
So same thing with like the Muslim culture and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty.
Damn, and they can it could be
so why you gotta be in
14.
So why do you have to be in a religion for you to be able to have multiple wives?
Well, most religions are against that.
But I'm saying, like, what if I don't believe in any religion?
Then you could just
because I think it's
crazy.
Illegal, bro.
What?
Isn't it illegal to have multiple wives?
Well, it is illegal.
But if you're in a religion, it's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like those laws that made it illegal were just built off of religion anyway. Because we were a Christian nation.
Right.
So the law to even enter somebody's brain that we should make this a law would come out of a religious mindset.
Right.
Because otherwise, like, you wouldn't think should be.
So it's like you would pretty much have to join a religion just to fucking have multiple wives.
Yeah, you're joining a religion to get out of what another religion's telling you to do.
But if you did not, this is crazy to me. This is fucking, yo, I gotta get out of America. So if you don't believe in any religion, you can't do none of that. That's crazy to me, isn't that not?
Well, yeah. But what's...
Because I don't want to, just because I'm not in a religion, I can't have multiple wives. Me personally, I wouldn't mind multiple wives. I'm not saying I'm for it, but I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, we need to throw all these old-ass traditions in the trash, bro. Because this shit ain't working, bro. It just don't even make sense with the times right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this shit doesn't... Like, religion... It's so old, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
It's just, corporatized spirituality.
Exactly. Now, if you're spiritual, that's totally different. That's totally different. If you're spiritual, bro, you can...
Well, that's what it's like. Yeah, it's like controlling our metaphysics, or I don't know. We're using it as like a tool to
try to enhance it or try to
that's just like the image we're given. It just happens that same, and you could use whatever image you want. It's really cool. This is the one that is like synonymous or symbolic with like the monetary system and the government and this and the debt and all the things. I don't know. I'm just blessed.
It's so much to even think about, bro.
Alright, folks, thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Planet Shivers podcast. I had a ball with this episode. It was great to sit down with Isaac and Stephan again. Keep your eyes peeled for part 2. And you can find this podcast episode and more on all major podcast platforms and YouTube with video. You can check out what Stephan is up to on Instagram at Society Leader. You can check out what Isaac is up to on Instagram at when_in_zen. And as always, you can check out what I'm up to on Instagram and Patreon at Albert Shivers. Thanks again so much for listening. Next week, Mike Strunk is back with another big episode that I'm really looking forward to. And listen, be happy, take care of yourself, and take care of somebody else. And I'll talk to you on the next podcast.